Hello everyone, my name is Vichy, one of the account managers from the Win US office. It's my pleasure to welcome you all today for the final session of the Win Insights Essential Training Sessions. As the global appetite for strategic asset allocation continues to expand, Chinese offshore dollar bonds have risen to become the world's second largest bond markets after the US, also referred to as Kungfu bonds. Today, we will explore the comprehensive tools and research solutions within the wind terminal, as our goal is to empower investors like yourself to navigate the complexities of Kungfu bonds with precision and confidence. Before we begin our training session, let's take a moment to go over Win's remarkable journey. Established in 1998, Win has evolved into a pioneer in China's dynamic software as a services landscape. We proudly serve a diverse clientele of domestic and foreign institutional clients, including security firms, asset and fund management companies, banks, insurance companies, and overseas investors. With a dedicated team of over 4,000 employees, Win's presence spans across 44 cities globally. Strategically established offices in key financial hubs such as Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, New York, San Francisco, Luxembourg, and London. Again, thank you all for joining us today, and we are excited to embark on these training sessions together. Let's take a moment to revisit the Win Insights training series from last year. Throughout the series of sessions, we dive into a diverse range of research topics and data analysis tools spanning stock, bond, macroeconomics markets. Each session was meticulously designed to streamline our users' workflow. From navigating the intricate dynamics of Asian stock markets to unraveling bond investments and analyzing macroeconomic trends, our sessions offers a comprehensive exploration of key insights. You can access the recorded training sessions through the Win3C platform to continue learning all the necessary tools and resources to excel in your daily workflow. Now, let's dive into today's training on mastering Kungfu bond investment with Win. This session is designed to equip global investors with toolkits for tracking US dollar-denominated bonds issued by Chinese enterprises and financial institutions. Throughout today's training, we will explore how to efficiently conduct searches for Kungfu bonds, analyze historical trends, and utilize various research tools to enhance your investment strategies. To begin, let's explore how to find bonds using our Kungfu Bond Dealer Quotes features with a variety of options. Our filter engine provides multiple dimension, diverse search methods, and comprehensive results, which allows our users to tailor their searches precisely and access the most relevant and valuable bond information. Now, let's move on to the demonstration through the Win terminal. Switching to the Win terminal. From the left side, you will see a wide range of information covering stocks, bond, commodity, fixed income, fund, indexes markets, and so on. Navigating to the bond features page, you will find comprehensive modules, including market news, market data, categorization of bonds into primary and secondary markets, comprehensive instruments, offshore market details, and bond data analysis and research tools. Among these features, Kungfu Bond stands out as one of the hottest features under the offshore market module. You can access by clicking Kungfu Bonds or entering the shortcut key KFB located in the bottom right corner to enter. Upon entering the KFB dealer quote page, your screen would split into two sections. On the left side, you will find bond search bar and filtering box. On the right side, you will find quotations and other details of bond information from authoritative institutions partnering with WIN, such as Phoenix and others. Let's start from the search bar. Here, you can search by entering such as the issuer's name, bond name, or ISIN code. For example, if we want to quickly search for a bond issued by a real estate company like Country Garden, we can enter the issuer's abbreviation in the search bar. Instantly, you will see all bonds issued by Country Garden displayed on the right-hand side. We also offer filtering options to refine your search by terms, Moody's ratings, options, region, industry. Under the industry filter, you will find popular selections for Chinese overseas bonds within financial and real estate industries. Now, let's switch back to the PowerPoint and learn an alternative way to find bonds. In addition to the initial two methods of finding bonds, we have recognized our users' needs for comparing various bonds issued by the same entity. Despite differences in maturity, coupon rates, yields, liquidity, and more, these bonds all share a fundamental factor: the issuer's repayment risk. Now, let's explore a practical example of how to allocate all bonds issued by Country Garden Holdings via WIN Terminal. Returning to the Kungfu Bond dealer quote page, we can simply select any bond issued by Country Garden, right-click, and choose the F9 options to get into the bond in-depth information features. Our F9 in-depth information features supports viewing detailed information on various types of bonds, such as Chinese overseas bonds, financial bonds, and convertible bonds, and so on. This module comprises analysis from basic information, credit analysis, transactions and valuation, security information, and so on. Under the security information, We can find all bonds issued by the same issuers information. On the right side, we can see a comprehensive list of 58 bonds issued by Country Garden's holdings. You can further refine your search by clicking Display all bonds, which includes mature or unmature bonds. This feature empowers you to conduct detailed comparison based on remaining maturity, bond rating, and you can also customize your indicators to compare based on your research needs. Going back to the column, under the same issuers, we offer an affiliated enterprises bond issue module, covering the bond structure of outstanding balances categorized by rating and remaining maturity. Now that we have covered various methods for bond search and access detailed information on individual bonds, let's move on to check historical trend topic. The first feature, IBXX bond indexes, allows you to utilize indexes to access and visualize historical trends across the entire Chinese offshore bonds market. This feature offers rich content, showcases price and yield trends for different types of overseas bonds across various industries and maturities. We have listed some of the popular IBXX bond indexes, such as the market IBXX USD Asian X Japan China High Yield. Let's quickly navigate back to find these popular indexes on the terminal. To enter the indexes module, you can click on IBXX bond under the offshore market section or input the shortcut key IBXX located on the bottom right corner. Upon entry, you will find several standard indexes, including the USD Asian X Japan China indexes displayed in the top left corner. The upper sections of the page provide comprehensive indexes details, such as ISIN quote, price, market value, and so on. The lower section presents visualized graphic trends, including index change and yield trends. This streamlined interface enables our users to analyze recent trends in the offshore bond market efficiently. You can also change date to modify the historical trends based on your analysis, such as viewing trends since January 1st, 2023. Next, we will learn how to track historical trends on individual bonds. Given that the overseas bonds typically exhibit lower volatility compared to stocks, price fluctuations are generally more limited. Analyzing price trends over shorter periods for individual bonds can provide valuable insights, such as price quotation, latest evaluation, credit spreads. Next, let's walk through an example of bond using the wind terminal. We can enter the bond quotation page by entering the bond tickers on the bottom right corner. Upon entering, you can see the quotation curve, which provides real-time trends of the bond, along with the offshore price spreads trend below. On the right side, you will find the price quotation, latest valuation, and credit spreads of the bond. You can also see a highlighted features on the top right corners is the overseas bond calculators. It supports calculation on bond prices, yields, durations, and convexity. You can access it by clicking or enter shortcut BC1 on the bottom right corner to use the calculator. As you can see, here is the main page of the bond calculator function. The left side displays bond parameters. The right side presents basic information and cash flow of the bond. You can use it to calculate bonds in mainland China, including interbank bond, fixed rate bonds, and also China US dollar bonds by switching the bond ticker. The next step is to edit and change value in the light yellow box based on your calculation, such as changing the yield to maturity. The result will be automatically updated in the calculator. Now that we have learned how to track historical trends of individual bonds and use the bond calculator, let's move on to our last topics on bond research. For the research session, we will dive into several meticulously Kungfu bond analysis reports curated by Win. Like the market overview modules provides insights into changes in major interest rates, comprehensive statistics on understanding bonds, analysis of pro change in the secondary markets, and insights into issuers rating adjustments and credit rating changes. In the same module, we have recently introduced a new feature, default or extension information, allowing users to access comprehensive default information for Chinese offshore bonds. Now, let's explore these two highlighted features of Kungfu bond statistic reports through the Win terminal. Switching back to Win terminal, we can enter this feature by inputting the shortcut key KFBA located in the bottom right corner. Starting from the market overview of Chinese offshore bonds, from the top, you will see the outstanding amounts totaling $1,154.66 billion, followed by a chart bar that illustrates changes in the market size over the past decades. On the right side, you will find key rates of major interest rates changes between China and the United States. Scrolling down, a pie chart provides statistics on outstanding Chinese offshore bonds categorized by different currencies, sectors, ratings, and terms, revealing insights into bond distribution. Moving on to the next highlighted features, default or extension bonds. Users can access statistics about recent bond defaults. Defaults typically involve failure to repay principal and interest on time, while extensions are categorized separately. Notably, users can check the default process of each Chinese offshore bonds, tracing its process from issuance to default. By adjusting the module, users can visualize the extent of defaults and bonds balance on the default date. Currently, the majority of defaults originated from real estate development companies. In addition to the macro systematic statistic reports on Chinese offshore bonds, our F9 functions also includes in-depth analysis report for individual bonds. The first F9 highlighted features is Global Debt Module. You can assess the issuer's global debt exposure comprehensively. The overview sections provide essential metrics such as total debt amount, peak payment, average face value, financing cost, and bond duration. In the remaining maturity section, you can easily check the debt periods and identify critical repayment pressure points. The cash flow sections offers insights into monthly and annual cash flows, with separate breakdowns from interest and principal cash flow. The second highlighted feature is rating boards display rating from Moody's, S&P, CCXAP, and Pongyuan, along with historical rating changes and outlook. The last standout features within F9 module is China bond valuation, with China bond valuation being particularly crucial in China. Now, let's switch back to check out details on the Terminal F9 page. You can access the global debt sections under the credit analysis reports. This covers an overview of both domestic and overseas bonds, overseas debts. Here, you can check out the underlying calculation of indicators. You can click on the icon next to the indicator annotations. For example, real cost of issuers is calculated by cash flow of outstanding bonds. Scrolling down, we also cover detailed information on domestic and overseas monthly and annual cash flows, including interest and principal payment. Moving on, the rating board is another integral component of the credit analysis reports. It presents bond rating from both domestic and international agencies such as Moody's and YY. Moreover, if you process a rating of the bond, you can seamlessly drag and drop the rating documents into this module for comparison. Now, let's explore the China bond valuation under the Transaction and Valuation module. It offers visualized historical yield of estimated price, estimated clean price, and estimated full price. At the bottom section, you will find the yield trends and bond details with added functionality to exporting data to Excel. So these are the key features we have covered today in mastering your Kungfu bond investment through Wind Terminal. While today's key features are demonstrated on our PC terminal, our mobile app also offers functionalities for tracking bond market information in real time. You can easily download our app by searching for WGN in the App Store. As we wrap up our final session of the Win Insights Essential Training Series, I hope you have gained valuable insights into navigating the dynamic ramp of Kungfu bonds. Now, we will open the floor for a brief Q&A session. If you have any questions regarding today's training session, please don't hesitate to share them in the comments sections below for other users. Okay, now let's take a moment to look at the comments area. Great, I saw some questions. Thanks for participating. So the first question that I saw is, does Wind Terminal provide an overview of the primary markets for Chinese offshore bond? Yes, we provide primary markets for Chinese offshore bonds through Wind Terminal. So let's go back to the Kungfu bond analysis features as we previously go over through the training. So we can enter by inputting shortcut KFBA to enter these features. And the primary market overview is part of our Chinese offshore market overview. And we have previously go over the market size of Chinese offshore bond, outstanding statistics. And scrolling down, we can see here is the overview of primary markets. We cover newly issued Kungfu bonds with the pricing date, planned issue amounts, etc. And besides, we also cover visualized graphics of issue size and numbers of Chinese offshore real estate bonds, Chinese offshore urban investment bonds, and also another popular Kungfu bond, which is Chinese offshore financial bonds. Okay, this is the answer for the first questions. I also see there is some other questions coming out. There is a question is, how can I view Chinese offshore bonds sorted by price change? Yeah, definitely. We have data sorted by price changes. Let's go back to the Kungfu bond quotation page. Let's reset these modules. As you can see that our price change data can be sorted by changes within 5 days, 20 days, and 60 days. And you can click on the icon on the left side of the relevant indicators at the top to view it. Okay, now, do you guys have any more questions? Once again, thank you for your participation. And please don't hesitate to reach out to your account managers or our team if you would like to explore specific features. We are here to assist you in making the most of Win Financial Terminal. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you.